Is this thing on? Okay. Hi, my name is Michael Funamantha, and I am a crisis management asset for the USA.
So, what exactly do you do?
Oh, well, you know how it is. Politicians are people, just like us. They make mistakes and they have a hard time admitting it. That's where I come in. I'm the guy you call when the truth becomes inconvenient.
Inconvenient?
You know, inconvenient.
In what manner?
In the manner that I'm getting a call. 1 second. Call. How's it going? Yeah, I'm with it now. I was actually just wondering if I could pull something to show them. Maybe the thing with the list and the guy, Jeffrey episode. I don't know if Kira's. Okay, well, give me something I can use, Cole. Actually, I'm just going to show you a draft of a training video he wants to. Just read off of that. Greetings, patriotic Americans. If you're like me, you mistrust the news. And that's good. But there's been some hubbub lately about an organization known as the NSA.
What's that, Michael?
Tom, the NSA doesn't exist. Don't worry about it.
But it's in all the papers?
Right, we've a lot of whistleblowers to thank for that. But the NSA stands for the National Security Agency.
They sound wonderful.
They are wonderful security. Think about that word. We're like a big, warm security blanket wrapping itself around America's throat and squeezing until everyone is just as safe as can be.
That sounds wonderful.
I know! But there has been some scuttlebutt lately. Now, normally we wouldn't even address these rumors, but it has been reported, if you can trust reporters who are reporting facts.
I don't.
That's why I like you. So it turns out we here at the NSA have been listening to everyone's phone conversations, reading everyone's emails, planting secret recording devices in everyone's computers, hiding in your refrigerators, and planting video recording devices in your showering devices. Whoops! But without that, how would we know that there weren't terrorists hiding in your bathrooms? We wouldn't know, and that fear would be terrible. Exactly. Now, certain media outlets have portrayed our all-consuming desire to record everything as slightly unconstitutional.
What?
I know, I'm shocked.
Let's find that constitution and rip it up.
Now, Tom, we're not supposed to do that. Anymore?
Oh?
But in order to repair our image here in the public, we here at the NSA are willing to give you a free service. You didn't even know. You asked for it. But you did!
So what is this free service, Michael?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Tom. I really am.
Thank you. I try.
And I appreciate your trying. Since we've been helpfully recording all of human behavior since the Patriot Act, we've become experts at human nature.
We have?
Well, some of us have. In fact, we've learned a great deal of things from watching you over the years. We've learned that you guys are doing things very, very wrong. You should be ashamed.
Which ones of them should be ashamed?
I've actually got a list over there.
Oh, I see. Yes, that is a problem.
And that girl over there.
Oh.
Pretty much all of them. Man, you people are terrible. But don't you worry, we're here to help. How to win friends and influence people the NSA way.
You do know my name's Rowan, by the way.
That's not what the script says, Tom. Oh, cool. Give me some good news, Carl. Oh, yeah. No, that's a great one. Nice.
What was that?
I've just gotten clearance to show you one of my greatest hits. My magnum opus, if you will.
What would that be?
Oh, only the speech that saved the president's entire career, in that he hasn't been banned from politics entirely. He did, of course, get impeached, but he can still run for office. Small wins are still wins. That's show business.
How did you even get this job?
Look, I tried to get into theatre, but my Broadway dreams were killed quicker than a witness. So I had to start doing this. But my career's really bloomed since then. You'll see now, just watch this tape. Now I have no complaints. Over the next 8 years, I made a lot of money. I made $250,000 off of a book and the serial rights, which many of you were good enough to purchase also. In the practice of law, and I'm not saying that I was worth it, but apparently former vice presidents or presidents are worth a great deal to law firms, and I did work pretty hard. But also, I was earning between $100,000 and $250,000 every year. So that when I, in 1968, decided to become a candidate for president, I decided to clean the decks and put everything I own into real estate. I sold all of my stock for $300,000. That is all that I had. I sold my apartment in New York for $300,000. Well, I'm using rough figures here. And I had $100,000 coming to me from the law firm. And so that is where the money came from. Let me just say this. I want to say this for the television audience. I made my mistakes, but in all my years of public life, I have never profited of a public service. And in all my years of public life, I have never obstructed justice. And I think that I can also say that in all my years of public life, that I welcome this kind of examination, because the people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I am not a crook. I have earned everything I've got. Even looking back on that tape now, I get emotional. Such raw talent at such a young age.
So that was you?
I tried to stay humble about it.
Right.
But it was great, right? Poetry, prose, cinema. I think it's the slight flaws that really bring it together.
The
sincerity getting mixed into the speech, that kind of thing. Rookie mistake.
The sincerity is a rookie mistake?
Yes, sincerity, earnestness, empathy. I've never had problems with that last one, though.
So, what exactly does a workday look like for you?
It used to be just waiting around the safe house waiting for calls. We used to work on a gig-by-gig basis back then. But business has been booming lately. I've gone from having to go to the office maybe once or twice a year to coming in daily. They're even paying us wages now.
Right. So when do we get to see the work live? Unless you can send us that tape that you showed us.
There is no chance I'll be allowed to send you that tape. Oh, actually, call. Call, what's up? He did what? With witnesses? Okay, so, body double for him and give a speech gaslight, convincing the people and justifying his actions. Okay, got it. Can the documentary guys come with? Yes, thank you, Carl. Speaking of the devil, now you're going to get a piece of the action. Here at the agency, we actually have all the latest technology, like this teleprompter.
Those are a pair of glasses?
Exactly. Now, make sure to get my good angle and try not to be too mesmerized. Romans, countrymen, lovers, hear me for my cause and be silent, that you may hear. Believe me for mine honour, and have respect to mine honour, that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom, and awake your senses, that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend asks why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Would you all rather Caesar were living and die all slaves than that Caesar were dead and live all free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who here is so base that would be a bondman? If any, speak, for him have I offended. Who here is so rude that would not be a Roman? If any, speak, for him have I offended. Who here is so vile that will not love his country? If any, speak, for him have I offended. I pause for reply. Then none have I offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of his death is enrolled in the Capitol, his glory not extenuated, wherein he was worthy, nor his offences enforced, for which he suffered death. Here comes his body, mourned by Mark Antony, who, though he had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefit of his dying, a place in the Commonwealth, as which of you shall not? With this I depart, that as I slew my best lover for the good of Rome, have I the same dagger for myself, when it shall please my country to need my death. Cut the cameras. Call! What the hell? I have an angry mob after me. Call! You will be hearing from my lawyer. I'm unionizing. That's the government for you. You give them your time, your life, most importantly your taxes, and they just stab you in the back.
Aren't you and your agency paid by taxpayer money?
Can it, Tom? I'm having a moment here. These politicians, they act like they're just any normal people, just like us. And then they lie to you like they're paid to do it. They are insincere, unempathetic liars. Well, I've had it. New name for the documentary, La Revolution.
You do know my name is Rowan, and we don't have control over the name of the documentary, and I think that's copyrighted.
Zip it, Tom!